What's up, guys? What is the deal? What's going on? Now, I know that it's Friday afternoon. It's about 12:45 Central Standard Time, and some of you guys are at work. But I decided to go ahead and do a live stream. I was going to record a video, and I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick live stream. So it could be genuine. You can actually see my thoughts real time. So again, I know a lot of you guys are at work. And so you probably won't catch this, but if you're not at work or if you've got your phone on, your headphones in, whatever the case may be, I'm not expecting a lot of people to see this right now via live, but I am expecting some people to check this out later. So I'm going to send this out here because I was watching Otek's video, and shout out to Otek. He definitely kind of gave me a boost to go ahead and do a video. I really wasn't going to do a video, but shout out to everybody. I see some people joining in. I know you guys are probably busy and at work and you're trying to, you're grinding. So I won't take up too much of your time, but I wanted to go ahead and give my feedback. I want to talk about a few YouTubers that you guys might know, and some you might not know, but hopefully you'll get to know them. The new YouTube, again, this is something that's new to you if you're not a YouTuber, if you're just starting out, if you're kind of curious about what's going on with YouTube. It's very simple. They made some small changes, and again, I was watching Otek's video, and I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and speak out. Now, I've watched 3 videos on this. I'm going to be completely honest. I've watched 3 YouTubers and 3 different videos, and they all take a completely different approach. Well, not completely different, but they all have something about each one of those videos that makes it stand out from where I sit. And I want to talk about those 3 YouTubers in this video. Now, they have no idea. They didn't know. I didn't even plan it. I was up. I was like, I'm watching Otek's video. So obviously, Otek is one of the people. If you don't know Otek, after this video is actually published to YouTube, I'll try to remember to link all their videos down below that they did on this topic as well. So YouTube changed a rule. And if you're a YouTuber and you're new to YouTube, this obviously directly affects you. So, the first video I watched was Juan Bagnell. Now, Juan Bagnell, you guys might know him from Pocket Now, but I personally, I don't really follow Pocket Now too much anymore since Brandon Miniman left. And that was years ago. Somebody probably don't even know who he is, but Juan is actually, I like his personal channel, and he did a live stream talking about this subject, and I was very intrigued. Now, obviously, I've seen a lot of his videos, and so he takes his approach from what I can see. When I listened to him that day, I was very intrigued. I was into it, and a lot of me feels the same way he does. YouTube changed the rules. Let me give you some grounds right here first. So YouTube changed the rules where if you're a new YouTuber, you can't monetize unless you have 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time or 240,000 minutes. So that took some YouTubers who don't meet those requirements. They're kind of up in arms. And Juan, his video was the first video that I watched. Man, I've already liked his style when he's not doing Pocket Now. I love his style. I like how he presents things on YouTube. And his approach to me, from what I gathered from that, if you didn't see his live stream, again, I'll try to link it below after this video is live to the replay crew. Again, shout out to the replay crew. I appreciate you guys supporting too. His video approach, or his mentality approach to that, was really political. And obviously, you guys know me. I'm kind of a political guy. I try not to be too public with that, but I am. And with that being said, I like his approach. I like his approach. His approach is a realistic, for the people approach. And he made some very valid points that you really can't argue. Not that I'm trying to, but people who might go against what he's saying, Juan made some great points. And the reason I say he takes a more political stance is because you just have to see the video. I gotta link it down below once I get a chance to. But he is giving some great advice on not so much starting a YouTube channel, but he's kind of giving you a reminder from what I gathered. Don't think just YouTube. Think outside of YouTube, because there are a ton of other options to stream. And if and let me say this, and this video is pretty much about monetization because that's what some people are up in arms about. But if that's something that you just want to do and you want to make money on YouTube, definitely don't think about making money. And when I listen to Juan, I watch Juan, very strong points. He's even started a separate community, you know, he's right. You have to think outside of YouTube. YouTube can be a great thing, but I think the mistake that a lot of YouTubers make when they go into YouTube is they're ready to make money. They're watching what other people are doing, and they're not thinking about what they can do. And when I was watching Juan stream, I was excited, man. I was pumped up. I was like, this guy is right on point, like always. I watched another one of his videos about when some of the people got hands-on with Apple's products, and some other blogs got upset about that. He stepped in right there too. So did BW1. If you don't know who BW1 is, look him up on Twitter and Google+. But I like Juan's approach, you know. And at the beginning of this live stream, I said there's 3 people that I technically just watched, and I watched Otech, I watched Juan, and I'm going to talk about the other guy because it directly affects him. So it doesn't really affect Juan or Otech or me, but it definitely affects the last person I'm going to talk about. And again, if you're joining, this isn't going to be a very long live stream. I just wanted to chat with you guys real quick. For those that are off work or at work with your headphones on, got the phone tilted to the side while you're working. I know I've done that before. But I like Juan's approach. He definitely is for the people. And in his live stream, he didn't just say, don't do YouTube. He said, hey, think about other avenues, because there are other avenues for monetization and to pull in revenue for yourself if that's what you're trying to do. Now, personally, when I started YouTube, I wasn't trying to make money. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know about monetization until about 2 years after doing YouTube. And somebody asked me, hey, why aren't you monetizing your videos? I'm like, what is that? I did my research. I started monetizing. But even with that, it still took me about almost 3 years to make my first $100. YouTube, for a lot of people, they're trying to make it a business or a lifetime job, but that's not how you start YouTube. You start YouTube having fun. Your channel should be about a passion that you have. If you want a job for a website or something like that, go apply at those websites. I wouldn't suggest that you start YouTube and try to just jump in and do, I'm a tech reviewer, when tech is one of the most saturated platforms on YouTube, or categories on YouTube. Tech is extremely saturated. And, you know, I may never get to an MKBHD level of numbers, because with YouTube, it's about the numbers. Obviously, it's about the numbers because look at the rules that keep changing. And I may never get to 10 million subs personally. I really don't care. Because, as I said a moment ago, when you're doing a YouTube channel, you need to be thinking about having fun. Your channel I would think that your channel would be about something that you're passionate about and you're going to have fun. It'll show when you turn on the camera. People are going to know, man, this guy's really excited about this. He must really like this. I'm going to follow him. That is the approach that I would advise a person to take. And so when I was watching Juan's video, I was like, this guy is right on point. He gave you some options. He told you the good and the bad about YouTube in his perspective. And I pretty much agree with a lot of the things he said, almost all of them. And that's why I like that video a lot. I was in that live stream and I liked it. I've watched a ton of his other videos. But again, I like to watch him outside of Pocket now. And I suggest you do too. So I'm sitting this morning. Now I watched that video, I guess that was a week ago, Juan put that up. And very level-headed guy. I really like that about him. Never met him in person, but maybe we'll meet at the Samsung event or something like that. Or I don't know, another event that will be at. Because I've been to a lot of events and I've never seen him there. So the next person that I watched, now here's the YouTuber that you don't know about probably, but you should check him out. His name is Ben Dong. Now Ben, what I'm talking about now directly affects Ben. And when you see Ben's video, you might think, wow, you know, this guy's tough on him. And in reality, Ben is being directly affected by this. And so his approach surprised me too. But again, at the beginning of this video, I told you I watched 3 videos, and those 3 people, all of them are somewhat like me. Or I'm like them. You know, we share the same core values of some things. So Juan, obviously, he's a much bigger YouTuber. You know, everybody knows Juan pretty much. But Ben, on the other hand, I watched Juan's video first, and then a couple days after that, Ben released his video. Ben Dong is his name. He only has 777 subscribers at the recording of this live stream. We're in 2018, and Ben has been on YouTube since 2011. But you would think Ben would be upset. Oh, they changed the rule. You know what Ben's approach was? And again, remember, each one of these people, I feel the same way. Ben's approach was get over it. Just have fun. Put your content out there. If people are going to watch you, they'll watch you. Why are you crying over a few cents? That was Ben's approach. And he starts off the video saying, you know what, man, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of thumbs downs and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, that's a shame that he would. But if people are offended by that video, you just need to man up or woman up, pull your skirt down, and listen to what he had to say. There's no other way to say that. He took a realistic approach as well. And I think some people got upset about that. Some people got upset about that, but they shouldn't have. You know, he just pretty much told you guys, hey, listen, why are you getting upset about this? You're not even making a lot of money yet. So why would you get upset about something that's changing, that's affecting you, but you're not even there yet? Just keep putting out your content. Just keep having fun and just get it done. You're not losing a bunch of money. And technically, he's right. But see, from Juan's perspective is, Juan's been in the game a long time. And like me, we have about the same amount of subscribers, but he's way more popular than I am. But his approach, Juan seems like he has a little bit of that. But again, he's more on the political side. So he's going to say the same thing in a different way. Sorry if you hear some background noise. But Ben's approach is a fair analysis. It's just his delivery some people might not like. He basically said, hey, listen, you're only missing out on a nickel or a quarter, you know, especially if your videos don't get a lot of views or people don't know you, you're still trying to get out there. I like his approach. I like Ben's approach. It's that hardcore, dirty, I'm going to give it to you, just accept it if you want to or not. And there's a part of me that feels like that because I'm a very direct person. And I feel like if you want the truth, come to me. If you don't want the truth, you probably don't want to ask me because I'm not gonna be rude to you. I'm gonna be tactful, but at the same time, I got to tell you the truth. Sometimes you have to just tell people the truth, and hey, it's gonna hurt, man. It's gonna sound like it hurts, but you got to go get it. Which leads me to Otek. Now, Otek Time is a YouTuber. It doesn't affect him because he's got almost 4,000 subs, and it doesn't really affect him at all. And you know, his approach though is another part of me. His approach is hustle. Just hustle. That's what I got from his video that I watched. And again, he kind of inspired me to actually go ahead and start doing this live stream. His video just went live maybe a couple hours ago. And I watched it and I was like, wow, you know, I wasn't even going to do this video. However, Otek gave me that little push to go ahead and do it. And because this subject is a subject that's really only for YouTubers. And so a lot of you guys don't have YouTube channels. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I'm still going to try to keep you informed when I feel like it's time. And again, when I was watching Otek's video a couple of hours ago, I said it's time. So you probably thinking, Jay, well, you named all these people. You named Juan, you named the new guy, Ben, you named Otek. What's your approach on it? Well, my approach is this. I wouldn't advise you to start YouTube. And again, if you're just joining on, I see all the comments coming in. I appreciate you guys joining, taking time out of your busy day. But my approach on it is this. I wouldn't advise you to start a YouTube channel to make money. I just advise against it because realistically, you know, YouTube currently takes 45% of the profits that come in from you. So basically they take 50%, you know. And so that should be a starter indicator right there. That should let you know you're not going to come in and make a boatload of money unless for some reason you just go viral. And it can happen to you. But going viral on YouTube is like hitting the lottery. 1 in a billion. 1 in a million. It can happen, but it just probably won't happen. So my approach, have fun. Whatever your YouTube channel is about, it should be something that you're already passionate about, that you're not starting the YouTube channel to get money from that. You're not starting a YouTube channel solely about cases that you don't currently enjoy. You're just doing like you've seen the YouTube videos, they're like robots. This is the new Motorola case for the phone. It has a black lining, and you've seen those types of videos before. They're like a bunch of robots out there. They're not having fun. They're just doing it. This is the Moto Z2 Force. It is thin at 6 millimeters. The new chassis, those videos aren't fun. At least those people look like they're not having fun. And so that's the first thing I would tell you. Hey, make sure whatever you're starting your channel with or about, you're doing it because you want to have fun. You're not doing it to make money. Money should be at the bottom of the list. Spiritually, you shouldn't be chasing money anyway. Yeah, you shouldn't be chasing it. You should be trying to have fun. And I say that because when I started my channel, again, I didn't make money on YouTube for the first 5 years. Just first 2 years I didn't know about it. The next 3 years, it took me that long to make $100. But if I'm going to place blame on someone or take credit for something, I take credit for the crappy videos that I was putting out back then. I just didn't really know. I was just kind of putting videos up. They might get like 100 views, 50 views, whatever. I made less than a penny. How do you make a half a penny? It's definitely possible with YouTube. But, you know, your approach on YouTube, you have to have fun first. You have to do something that's going to make you happy. You've got to do something that's going to make you happy, so you're not focusing on money. You should never chase money. This is going to lead you to a dead end. And the tech industry, I don't know if I said it before, but the tech industry is very saturated. There are so many tech channels out there. Some of them take off. Some of them don't. Some of them make one viral video, you never heard from them again, or, you know, it's different for everybody. But if you're not starting a channel to have fun first, there's a problem, because you're going to be miserable probably when you go out and spend $5,000, $6,000 on equipment and your content isn't good, or people just aren't watching. Now, doing videos on YouTube, there's a huge thing that comes with it. It's the algorithm that YouTube keeps changing that no one will be able to figure out. Keywords or phrases. You ever noticed how, I was watching someone's video yesterday, not going to name their name. That video, the person is so popular that within 4 minutes, I think it was actually within about 4 to 5 minutes, I just happened to click on the video. There was only 4 views, because it takes a long time to catch up. There was 4 views it showed, but there was 500 and something likes, 20 dislikes, and the video had just went live within 5 minutes. Refresh that, 15 minutes later, there's 100,000 views, or 290,000 views, 3,000 likes, and a boatload of comments within 15 minutes. So if you're tagging your videos correctly, which you'll never be able to figure that out because YouTube keeps changing it, but there's something out there on YouTube called key influencers. Have you ever heard of those people? Key influencers basically get the jump on everything. They get all the secrets pretty much from what I can tell. They get free products that are very expensive. And they're key influencers because they have the numbers. People are watching them. People believe that what they say is true. But in reality, what I've found is that a lot of the good YouTube channels, or the good real example, I was watching when I was buying a new lens for my Canon camera. I was searching YouTube. I do just like you guys. I search YouTube. I try to get other people's perspective on it, but I also don't watch people who have 1 million views on something. And that's just something that I've done, or they have 10 million subs, because in those videos, sometimes it's kind of one-sided. Everybody just likes it, whether they like the content or not, they like the person sitting in front of them, so they're just going to like the video because everybody else is liking it. But that's actually how I found Ben Dong. True story. I was looking at the Canon M100. I was looking at some Canon lenses. I found Ben. And that is how I started following Ben. I talked about Ben Dong earlier. He's another YouTuber who's directly affected by this new YouTube. And his attitude is, forget about it. Just go do what you need to do and stop crying about it. So everybody that's joining in the stream, I appreciate you. Hey, how you guys doing? I see some questions in there. I'll get to those questions. But when you have people like Ben out there, and mind you, Ben's channel, he's a photographer from what I see. I talked to him on Twitter, and I was commenting on his video, and he was like, "Whoa, you're a YouTuber." And I was like, "Yeah, you know." But I went to his channel for help, pretty much. Ben has 777 subscribers. And mind you, they don't know that I'm talking about them in this stream unless they're in the stream. So I didn't tell anybody, hey, I'm getting ready to talk about you in the stream. I'm just going to make this my channel so I can talk about who I want to talk about and do what I need to do. But in this situation, I support these three. I support Juan Bagdale. I support Otek. I support Ben Dong. But Ben Dong is somebody you probably don't know about. But Ben is a photographer, I think, by trade. And I think that's his real job. But this guy he just bought the Canon 6D Mark II. That camera costs probably almost $3,000 with tax. He's got screen protectors, extra batteries, but that's not his only camera. He's got nearly every expensive camera. A lot of them that are out there. But people probably don't know about Ben. Ben's a great YouTuber. But when I needed help, I didn't go to a YouTuber who had 500,000 views on the camera lens just because they have 5 million subs or 500,000 subs. I wanted to get a real person. And I'm not saying that they're not real, but they're key influencers. So they probably didn't pay for the lens like Ben did. And they might even be getting like a little kickback. Who knows? I don't know. But I just try to find, and speaking of new YouTubers that I found by search, the tech couples in here, and that's another realistic approach. Now, they're perfectionists, so their videos look very professional, but they're still just regular people like us. Family, God, love, children, they're all doing it like that. So I want to get to a question in here. Someone asked, shout out to Greggles TV. I saw his question just popped out at me. He's not a new YouTuber, but you know, I think he has less than 50,000 subs, but he's got a lot of subs. And people know him. He kind of does videos similar to mine with like news and reviews and stuff like that. He does reviews too. But Greggles said, "Hey Jay, is YouTube your main job?" So Greggles, that's a popular question I get. I'm retired. This isn't a job for me. This is fun. It may look like it's a job, but I'm retired, and I wanted to do something to fill up the time, and I started doing YouTube 12 years ago. And but again, I didn't start getting paid on YouTube until about 5 years afterwards. But no, this isn't a job for me. This isn't a main thing. It may look like it because I put out a lot of content, but I have a lot of free time, if you want to call it free time. 10-minute tech reviews, man. I'm stealing your name, man. I'm stealing your name. I'm a steal 10-minute tech review. I got to steal that name. I love it. Tech couple. There's notifications. Hey, all right. Tech couples definitely here. But YouTube, there's my Project 13 too. I see him. So a lot of people in here that I see. I just wanted to kind of get it out there. But I feel like the changes to YouTube, I'm not gonna say they're bad. Like Otek said, hustle, man. Get your grind on, and don't worry about it. I mean, and that's the same thing. To me, Juan said that, Ben said that, and O said it. Now. But they just said it all in a different way. Grind, hustle. Mobile Geezer, I see you. Grind, mobile, grind, hustle. Do what you need to do. There's people out there that'll never hit 5,000 subs. But that doesn't mean they have a bad channel. But this topic is specifically about people who want to monetize and they're being directly affected by it. And some people might think that it's a bad thing, but I think Otek said something that was important in his video. He said, I think YouTube is basically trying to kill off a certain group of people. They're trying to kill off a certain group of people who are putting out these videos that are bashing people or stealing other people's content. There's people out there who've created a YouTube channel to make money off of other people just to steal their content. They're re-uploading their videos. And that's not right. So I felt like I could voice my opinion on it, but I really think that a new YouTuber, you know, you just got to go, just like with anything. But I think the most important part is you have to start something by having fun. Even with a job that's not YouTube, like it's your regular job that you went to college for and you got your job. Yo, listen, you're supposed to be picking something that you're going to really, you're supposed to go to college. And this is 1% of the world is actually using their degree that they went to college for. You're supposed to be going to college for something that you're passionate about and that you're going to, that's your trade, that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. You shouldn't go to college just to get a degree and then go do something completely different. But unfortunately, that's the way the world is. And, you know, you kind of accept what's given to you. Oh, I think CV Tech is in here. Oh, there, yeah, CV Tech is here, guys. Shout out to CV Tech. See you. But if you can't expect for it to be easy. You have to just get out there, put your content out there, and give the people a choice whether they want to watch you or not. Every YouTuber starts off with a crappy video. It's just 1,000 subs. So what? You'll make it there. You can get to 1,000 subs in one day. Put your content out. Get your tripod right. Get your camera right. Get your mic right. Get your lighting right. Have something to talk about and make sure you present yourself in a professional way. Make sure your stuff is right and on point. You don't have to ask for anything. You just go get it. You just go do you. It's just that simple. So I named off Juan. I love Juan's approach. I like Juan. He seems like a really nice guy. His approach to me is very political. Because when I was in that live stream, and I said this earlier, he gave some realistic reasons why you shouldn't just wait on YouTube. And he's right. But he's actually putting it into action. He's doing something about it. He started a Reddit. He's helping people to get onto other platforms because monetization is important to them. Or just being seen. Ben Dong is a new YouTuber. Some of you guys probably don't even know who Ben Dong is in the live stream right now. And also, if you're on the replay crew, if you know who Ben Dong is, put one of those hands up or just give a thumbs up or something. A lot of you guys probably don't know who Ben Dong is. That guy is a camera guru. But does he have a bunch of people following him? Nope. Nope, he doesn't. He doesn't have a bunch of people following him. So I think Ben, I don't see any thumbs up for Ben or any hands up. People probably don't know who Ben is, but after this becomes an official video on YouTube, and if you're watching this right now, you can look in the link in the description. If you're watching this on a replay, again, shout out to the replay crew. Just look in the description. In my videos, always look in the description because I probably got some information down there for you, and scroll all the way to the bottom of the feed. So, but again, Otech gave me my inspiration this morning to actually do this live stream. And he didn't know that. Obviously, he's probably not even here. He's probably at work or something. But it doesn't matter that Otech has 4,000 subs. I still am trying to learn something on YouTube from everybody. Juan's a big YouTuber. Otech is kind of middle ground. And Ben is not new, but he has new numbers. Ben's been on YouTube for 7 years, but he's got new numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I just... it's just kind of strange that how the approach is to this new rule. A lot of people might be crying about it, or I guess if you want to use the terminology, crying about it. They might be upset about it, but like Ben said, why are you upset about this? You're not even making any money yet. Like you need to be in hustle mode. To me, if you're on YouTube, you need to be in Otech's mode, which is grind and hustle. You need to stay that way all the time, but at the same time, when you're first starting out, you got to get your foot in there. You got to get to walking, man. You can talk the talk all you want to, but you got to start walking. And so these new rules, they shouldn't bother you too much. They should get under your skin, if anything, to motivate you to just get going. Come on, man, let's go. Get to working. Get to working. So I'm going to definitely link Otech, Juan, and Ben's videos about this topic down below. And go check them out, man. I mean, those videos, and when Ben started his video, he said, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of thumbs downs for this. And again, I think I might have said it earlier. You know, he was like, people probably aren't going to like what I'm going to say, but I don't know why they wouldn't listen to him. You got to have these different angles and views. If you want a more approach like political or direct, I'm gonna give you some options. I'm not gonna tell you don't do YouTube. I'm gonna give you several options on this spreadsheet. Watch Juan's video. Juan Bagnell, very professional. Love his work. If you want to get the raw straight to, I'm just gonna tell you this, and if it hurts your feelings, I hope that it does because that'll motivate you. Watch Ben. Now, that was just that one video. Ben's actually into photography, but that one video, he spoke out about this topic like I'm doing, and he just gave it to the people for real. It's like, why are you worried about a nickel or a quarter that you might lose or might not get? And Otek's approach, watch him if you want to learn how to hustle and stay with your feet planted and keep it moving, you know? Let me see here. I'm going to read a couple comments. This guy, B4, obviously I just got to understand I'm going to link their channels down below. So, like I just said, man, I'm going to link them to this is a live stream at the moment right now. So, and I think I've said it multiple times on the replay crew, and even you afterwards, check the description. Obviously, I'm going to put the links down below. I wouldn't be talking about these people. Getting monetized from the old requirements for the program doesn't net any real money. 100 subs isn't going to get you any cash unless you go viral, which is the exception. And that's the tech couple saying that. And those are the rules that I was under. I mean, I started in 2006. Make it to 100 subs. And at one point, I don't know if it's still like that. I think it is still like that. At the beginning, you were limited to 15-minute videos. You can only do 15-minute videos. And after you got to a certain point, then they'll let you go unlimited. It was like these boxes that you had to check off. You had to check off all these boxes, and they all turned green, you know, eventually. The more green you have, the more things you can do on YouTube, you know? Let me see some more comments here. Tech Know-How Reviews and More says, it's nothing but motivation for you with the new rules. And he says, I will make $168 this month, but next month be demonetized until 1,000 subs. It's more of just a nickel and quarter. Yeah, and that's kind of the approach that, you know, you got to see it from a certain view, man. You can't think of it as a negative thing. It's 100 subs, 30 days active, 10,000 views. But after that happens, it's not really any money. At least the new rules, trying to hit 1,000, you can start making some bonus. Okay, yeah. And that's from the tech couple. Yeah, you can. So there's going to be some good and some bad. But I think a lot of people saw the new rules as bad. Like, remember when YouTube changed their rules on the Super Chat? Remember when they added it? I think the Super Chat used to be you needed 10,000 subs when they first started it to be able to get Super Chat. That was just a test. That was a test. That was a test to test out the software, test out the new platform. That got blown way out of proportion. It really did. Now it's down to 1,000, and I think you can get Super Chat. So it's a test drive. Yeah, Sean, be nice. You're gonna have those times where, now here's how, okay, so not taken away from LaShawn, and shout out to LaShawn, man, he's crazy. Let's help LaShawn get to 10,000. So LaShawn's not an official YouTuber, but this dude might as well be, he needs to start a vlog or something, because everybody knows LaShawn, man. If you don't know LaShawn, something's wrong, because he's everywhere, man. He's in all of the live streams, all the chats, everywhere. He motivates me. I've told him, I said, man, you motivate me in a lot of ways, man, because sometimes I'm having a bad day. He kick in, boom, start messing with me on Twitter. I'm back on point. Yeah, we need him around here. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Something about, oh, no. Okay, so monetization for YouTubers like myself and above, when we get hit, so right now, okay, here's the thing. In January of every year, from what I've seen, YouTube is pretty much keeping all the money to themselves. So let's just say in December, I made $7,000, $6,000, $6,228 in the month of December, right? Hypothetical. I made $6,287 or something like that for the month of December. Well, Come January, I'm only making like $3,142. How is that possible? And what I've seen from YouTube and my experience of being on YouTube, listen, every January for me, January, February, March, it's just gone. I expected to just go from here to just a straight dive. I don't know why that is. Now imagine if you're a YouTuber, like, so the people that are that are trying to get to 1,000 or those other rules that are affected by it. Imagine if you were being affected like that. You know, you are making $5,000, $6,000 on YouTube a month, and then all of a sudden in January, February, March, you can be getting like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. You might say, Jay, that's a lot of money. But it's like anything when you get used to it. I like a high quality Galaxy Note 8, and then all of a sudden they decide we're going to take away the glass and we're going to go completely plastic. You get used to something and it changes like that. There's nothing you can do about it. That's how it affects. There are rules out there that are affecting people in all kinds of ways on YouTube. So for the people on YouTube that are making $40,000, $50,000 a month, and though this is definitely a job for them, I don't know why it wouldn't be. If I was pulling in $50,000 a month on YouTube, you actually believe I'd be, well, if I was still in the workforce, I'm not though, but I'm retired. But if I was in the workforce and I was pulling in $50,000 a month on YouTube or $20,000, you actually believe that I'm gonna still stay at my job? Of course not. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna start. That's my career, you know. Heck no, no man. I'm gonna go ahead and just do YouTube full time. So YouTubers out there who are making $10,000 and above per month, when something like this happens, when YouTube takes that dip on the financial side, it affects them completely different. All the money is gone, man. Trust me. It's you go from making that kind of money to a dip off like that. You're gonna be like, yo, hold on a second, YouTube. But for me, I've noticed that in January, February, March, it's just a downhill slope until like the middle of the year. Let me read a comment here. I've got to jump out there, but Jay, you do a good job of videos. I appreciate it. So thank you for going. Hey, I appreciate it. Tech Know How, I appreciate it. Jay, January is the thing. The January thing is because of all the ad companies who put ads on YouTube want to get their ads for Christmas. So when January and the New Year comes, all the ads go down a lot. Oh, okay. So information. I don't know where you got that from, but I appreciate that. Right, that's from Ino Isumi. Appreciate it. That's I didn't think about that. I've never heard that before. But Paul G says it's time for a new platform. I think now, Tony Pazzo's here. Tony, yeah, I know you can see. And the example I gave is a true example. You know, I make $6,000, then all of a sudden it drops down to half of that. And I don't know if it's because of the ads or whatever, but I don't know, man. I don't know. What camera am I using? You want the truth or you want me to make it up? The truth is I'm sitting in my kitchen. And I've got the MacBook Pro 2017's front camera going with an external microphone by Samsung. That's it. That's all I've got. I'm sitting in my kitchen on the kitchen table. There's crackers over here, some medicine, some throat lozenges, cases, a tripod, a banana over there, some cough lozenges. You know, it's keeping it real. You got me a cup of tea, and that's what it is. But yeah, it's YouTube, and going back to what Paul G said, it's time for a new platform. Paul's right. It really is all that stuff on the table. Trust me. Paul's right. A platform is needed, but I will say this. I see a comment from Phil Combs. What's your thoughts on Logan Paul? First of all, I didn't even know who that guy was, and I don't watch him. I watched his content, wasn't impressed. So the thing about a new platform for YouTube, if we're going to battle with YouTube, I'm going to be honest here. You know how they say, well, Apple copies Samsung, or Samsung, everybody copies Apple. Here's the thing. It's going to have to be as simple as the YouTube background. Like behind the scenes, like YouTubers, people who are YouTubers, you know what I'm talking about. Isn't it really easy to look at your numbers and figures? That is the way I would want this new platform. It's going to have to be easier than that, or just as easy. Because in reality, you can do a new platform, but they're going to have to mimic YouTube a lot. YouTube set the standard. Let's keep it real here. YouTube set the standard, and that's why people flock to YouTube. It's very easy to get started. The requirements are not a lot, and you can become a YouTube partner in a matter of no time. You just have to be a likable person. You have to be a person who's got good content. You have to good, you know, it's just got to be there, you know. I'll read a comment here. It's so funny how foreigners say my name. VidMe was shut down. I never even heard of VidMe. Shout out to Terry. Shout out to Terry Keller. He's around a lot. Shout out to Terry. I never even heard of VidMe. Somebody said that I think the Vine thing was shut down too. That was Otek. Otek said that Vine is shut down. I didn't even know Vine was a monetized platform. Had no clue. I didn't use Vine, so that's why I didn't know. But yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. Don't you youngsters know about that song? Yeah, Tony, you probably did see a drop in YouTube revenue. I don't know if it happens to everybody in YouTube, but January is a drop off for most people. Tony Pazzo says YouTube is no longer easy to hop on and create content or revenue. That's right, because I think that Top Buzz is trying to recruit people. I'm gonna have to check them out. I think the reason YouTube is becoming different or a little bit more difficult, Tony, is because there's so much of the same, and you've got these voices, right? And again, I've met several of your favorite YouTubers multiple times. You've got these voices out there who could use their voices a lot harder or stronger than they do, but they're getting so much stuff from these companies. You got to look out for yourself. Would I mess up something that, okay, let's just say I struck a deal. When I say a deal, I mean like they're gonna, okay, Jay, we're gonna send you all of our phones. We'll pay you $500 for every video or $35 for every video. If I struck a deal like that, how much would I be willing to share those profits with another person? Keep it real with yourself. You got a deal from Samsung to pay you $10,000 a month, in addition to you producing 10 videos a month, and you get to keep the products. How quick would you be to share or tell anybody else about that deal? Be real. Be 100%. I'm about to be 100%. I wouldn't be too quick to share that deal. I wouldn't be too quick to say, hey, man, yo, Samsung is dishing out the cash. Woo! Dude, they paying me the... Nah. Because in reality, you have to look out for your family. And even if YouTube is not a job, and I'm just giving you one, if you're a person out there who's working a full-time job and you start to get $15,000, $20,000 a month on YouTube, quit your job, man. Go live a fun life, relax. You know, if that's your thing. Go relax and pull in this cash or whatever your goal is and enjoy yourself. I wouldn't be too quick to share my deal like that because you might speak up too soon. You might say, hey, Jamie, man, they cut me they gonna pay me 10 grand a month. They're gonna give me all their phones. I just gotta do 10 videos a month. Jamie gonna say, because you didn't know, man, they only giving me $4,000 a month. And I got to do 12 videos a month. I'm going to go talk to them. Is it okay if I say your name? No, it's not okay. You got to keep it on hush mouth. You have to. Now, what I do is, I don't have any deals like that, by the way. If you're getting ready to say, oh, Jay took a payout, like right now, currently I work for HTC, I work for ZTE, I work for Samsung, I work for Motorola, I work for all these companies whose phones I enjoy. Go figure. Um, yeah, I bought this. I didn't get a review unit. I reached out to Motorola for a review unit. They didn't send me any, but they sent review units to other YouTubers who don't have as many subscribers as I do. And is that a bad thing? No. Maybe they decided, Jay, you're not what we're looking for right now. We'll get with you later. I didn't get mad. I just went out and bought the phones and bought the stuff. Is what it is. It's like that sometimes. But you have to keep things in a certain place. And when it comes to YouTube, what I do is I'll share a lead with someone. I've done that. I've actually sent people products. I'm not tooting my own horn. That's not how I get down. I don't need to brag because I'm not going to say any names. I don't need to, that's all irrelevant. The fact is, on the backside of YouTube, I'm all about uplifting. I'm all about helping because I know what my videos used to look like at the beginning. They were crap. I did a horrible job. And I listened to you guys and you said, Jay, you need to get a new mic. Jay, you need a new camera. Jay, you need a tripod. I listened to those things over the years and I finally got there. That is how you need to motivate new people coming into YouTube. It's easier for them now because they already know what to do. There are so many videos out there on how to start a YouTube channel, but people don't share that until after they've made it. I'm going to share it along the way. I'm going to share it along the way. I'm going to get some comments here. This is America, and America is greedy. Yeah. Think about the foundation of how we started in America. I'm not going to go there. You process that if you want to. Not just for Gary, but that's for anybody watching. How did we get going? What was the basis of our so-called free world? First rule of fight, do not talk about the fight. Second, rules of fight, do talk about the fight. Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, never give your plug. Yeah, you know, that's what Tony says. You gotta help people at the same time. You don't want to give up too much information. It's just not smart. Those influencers aren't exactly doing this for fun of it. You know what? Tony Ayala is right. A lot of YouTubers are just getting paid, and it's their job. But there are a few YouTubers out there who it's their job, but they're technically, I don't think they're affiliated with anybody, but they've gotten so big that the companies like them. The companies like them. On a regular job, you don't tell how much you make or what you're, yeah, correct. You just don't discuss, they tell you it's not wise to discuss Billy sitting next to you because Billy's getting $12 and you're getting $28. So I wouldn't talk about it. You're right. That's how it goes. Yeah, business is business. Jaime Rivera posted something on Twitter one time. There was a bunch of people talking about people getting paid for doing ads for companies. His approach was very realistic. He said, don't you guys watch commercials? You know, he's something along that lines, and he's absolutely right. Really what it is those people are just hating on people because they didn't make it. I've brought up situations to people, and they said rude comments like, oh, they just picked anybody. I'm like, wow, okay, so just because you didn't get in, nobody else is good enough? You hating a little bit. Appreciate that, Mr. Spurlock 63. Do I watch tennis? You know what? Here's a fun fact. This is from Sean. I think is that from Sean? No, that's from Attack's Trek. Do I watch tennis? Fun fact, when I was younger, tennis is one of my sports. Yeah. Tennis is one of my sports. I played basketball too when I was in the Army, but tennis is one of my sports. I love tennis. I think, you know, when people say you keep it real, I think, yeah, CV Tech, right, that's your jealousy coming out correctly. When people say you keep it real, see, some people say, I've heard people say this. I heard people say this a lot. I like you and I like floss. I've heard people say, you like the clean version of floss. And shout out to my man Floss. I've heard people say these things, and that's just, I guess that's their way of relating tech reviews. Because, you know, Floss gets everything, man. He gets everything. And people say Floss keeps it real. Obviously, I watch his videos, sometimes on mute. Shout out to Floss. But, you know, regardless of how he's delivering his message, he's doing something right. Now, you would never think I was from the streets. I'm not saying Floss is from the streets, but he's from New York. I'm from Jersey. And obviously, we both know some things are the same. I don't know how old Floss is. I might be a little older than him. I probably am. But we all, I grew up in the streets, man. I chose to take a different path. And Floss is on a great path. Floss is choosing to make a different path. Remember when Floss used to make those videos telling people, he used to respond to the haters? That dude get a lot of hate. It's really just hate is what they're doing. They're hating on Floss because Floss is successful. A lot of times if a person hates on you, it's just because they want to get to where you're at and they don't know how. So with YouTube implementing these new rules, people who are getting upset about them, like literally lashing out, saying it's wrong, yada, 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 do like your boy Floss. Do like Juan. Do like O. Hustle. Grind. Get yours. Don't worry about what the next man is doing. Just go get yours. The rules can play against you, but could also play in your favor. You got to think about that. You got to be level-headed when you're doing some things. It could play in your favor. Floss is doing his thing. You cannot hate on that. You can't hate on Juan. Juan struck a deal with Pocket Now. Like, when I don't know. Again, I don't personally know Juan, but I say that because he works for Pocket Now. But he also has his own personal channel. Obviously, he did something right. You know, he picked the right deal. I've gotten offers from some of your favorite websites, but I don't consider it an offer. I consider it a slave contract. So I'm like, no, thank you. I don't want to be famous. That's just what I thought about it. You know, I was like, no. I'm not saying indirectly about Juan, just got to mention his name. I'm not saying indirectly about anybody. I'm just saying in general, Juan picked the right deal because he's happy where he's at. And other YouTubers who, Jaime, he picked the right deal because he's happy where he's at. You know, just people picking the deals of the websites they want to work with. Mr. Mobile, he used to be, you know, he picked the right deal. He worked it out the way he wanted to do. I just can't do some of the contracts now that was offered to me. I was like, no, you're crazy. No way. I'll stick to the foot game. I don't understand why Apple calls millions. Floss buys most of his stuff too. Yeah, hey, that's Anthony. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Anthony Flanagan. Now, recently I started to take notice of Anthony. Anthony doesn't appear to be a YouTuber, but he's one of those people. He's like LaShawn, man. He's like Terry. He's like D Love. He's like Gary Brown. These guys are there, and you can see the support. Like literally, you can see the support because you start to remember their name. And shout out to Anthony Flanagan. Totally off the cuff, fly. I didn't even know he was in here, but dude he give you mad support. He supports you, and he'll also tell you when he don't like it. You know, keep it real. You know, that's the way it should be. Yeah, we all should be Flavius. That's how you say your name. We're all going to be different. I've met Floss in person a couple times, well, a few times. Nice dude, man. It's not like what you see on camera. He's a good guy. He's a good cat. He likes cars like me. We have a lot in common. You know, we just have a different approach to things. We have a different approach. Floss is funny too. He's that dude. He got mad jokes. He's a funny dude, man. I like him. Gary Brown says hate equals love and jealousy. So love and jealousy equals hate. Yeah. 4 seconds here, guys. Yeah, the grind, he says, is real. You got to grind. You got to grind on YouTube or, you know, you're going to fall to the wayside and be angry at the next person, and then you're going to not get to where you could be. That's what it is. Floss keeps it 100. I like Floss. It's a good dude. Looking for some more stuff here. You're interested in me reviewing the U11 Plus. I'm still considering it, but, you know, even though I have money for it, I'd rather wait it out, wait for the price to go down some more. Teaming up. So I want to answer this question from D. Gav. Teaming up with a YouTuber. All right. So here's my honest thoughts on teaming up with a YouTuber. If you're not on the same playing field or you're not on the same level, it's only going to be beneficial to one. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're a YouTuber who's not well known and you reach out to YouTubers and say, let's team up, they're going to look at you and say, well, what's in it for me? Like, why would I? You have like 12 subscribers and I have 50,000. Why would I want to team up with you? Nobody knows you. So basically, some people do that to try to boost and get their way out there instead of grinding like we do. We hustle, we grind, we stay with it. I don't think I've ever went to a YouTuber and asked them to link up with me and do a collab, especially if they have 20,000 more subs than me or 40,000 more subs or 100,000 more subs. It just seems weird. And if I don't know you, it seems really weird. To me, it just seems like you're just trying to come up off of my name or vice versa. I'm trying to come up off of your name. It's not a put down. It's not to disrespect anybody. I would never go to Floss and be like, hey, let's hook up. Because Floss is big time. You know, I'm sitting in my kitchen streaming. You know, he might be sitting in his garage or his. I got an office, obviously, but I don't. If we hook up, we hook up. I'm not talking about with Floss. I'm just saying with anybody. If we hook up, we hook up at the right time. You know, there's a time for everything. When the door opens, you gotta go turn the handle and open it. You can't be afraid. So when it comes to linking up with other YouTubers, it's gotta be natural. It can't be, I'm just gonna go ask you to hook up. It's gotta be more of a, man, I bumped into you again, man. We need to do this, man. We need to get this. Were you gonna talk about the new case from Spec? Yeah, man, I got one of those too. Man, we need to do a video on that, man. We need to make that happen. Let's see if Spec will send us 4 of the colors over here. And it's kind of a natural flow of things. Sometimes it is me reaching out to YouTubers who you might not know too well and be like, yo, I got to get you on the channel, man. You are blowing up. Like another YouTuber who I really like is Technically T. If you know who Technically T is, give a thumbs up or a hand raise, whatever that is, in the live stream. If you're on the replay crew, you already know what to do. But Technically T, I've been wanting to get him on a live stream. You know? I've been wanting to get him going on a live stream. It's not that and he has way less subs than I have. Something about him, I feel like we vibe good together. You know what I mean? Like, that doing a collab has to be a natural flow. It has to be, I done chatted with you 100 times offline and, you know, stuff like that, you know? But it's kind of, it's got to just be right, you know? Some people say, why don't you hook up with TK? And I'm like, TK, again, I hung out with TK at CES this year. Good cat, man. Good cat. He's regardless of what you see on camera, he's a good dude, man. He seems like a nice guy. And we kicked it. We talked, man. It was great, man. It was tight. And me and TK actually have already done a collab on my podcast. I asked him to come on, man. I was like, yo, you got to come on, man. You got to come on because we talking about the same thing. And the vibe was there. You know, I literally called him I hit him on my live stream. I was like, yo, you got to come in, man. You got to get on this call. I was on there with Night Tech. Shout out to Night Tech. Night Tech is in here too. Or he was earlier. It's just got to be that moment. I don't like to plan too much stuff. Tony says, what's the name of my podcast? Hit the link in my Twitter account. And it's just Mr. J. Williams for all social media. All social media. It's just Mr. J. Williams. But my podcast is still Smartphone Conversations because I run smartphoneconversations.com all by my lonesome. And in the podcast, everything is Smartphone Conversations for those asking. But go to my Twitter feed after the stream and you'll see, I think my podcast is there. If not, go to my YouTube channel. You'll see my podcast somewhere there. Just look for my profile somewhere. You'll see my podcast. Spreaker is what you'll need to have. Thank you, James. Oh man, Ice-T. Now here's somebody else, man. Ice-T Man 022. This cat has to have been rocking with me for at least 5 years. At least. It seems like it's longer than that. Some of the names pop out. I remember them. Literally in all my videos back in the day, this cat was there. Some of the new ones still. You know, there's Technically T right there. T just popped in. I think, was T already here? I didn't see T before. Oh, I think T was here. Yeah, Ice. How long you been rocking with me, Ice? Has it been 5 years? It has to be. I think seems like it's been more than 5 years for me, but Been around for a long time, man. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, YouTube is going to, something else is going to change on YouTube. I don't need to say what it is, but something else is going to change, and people are going to get upset about that. I was just talking about you, T. It's funny you popped in here, man. See what I'm talking about with the vibe, guys? With the vibe? I was just talking about him, and less than 30 seconds later or a minute later, he pops up in the live stream. That vibe. That vibe. Have you ever done those live shows with Easy Computer Solutions? I've actually been on Easy's stream, and before Easy was as big as he is right now, I had him on my stream. And that video is still live. It was when I used to run a show called Tech Talk. And shout out to D Glaze. I see everybody there. I used to actually run a Tech Talk. For those that have been following me for a long time, it used to be the Tech Titan. That was my YouTube channel. And I decided to go with Jay Williams because, just use my name, because so many channels were creating things called Tech Talk. And there were also Tech Talk channels before me. I didn't know this though. But Easy Computer Solutions, shout out to Easy Computer Solutions, he was actually on my stream when he had maybe less than 5,000 subs. That video is really old, man. It's from years ago. And I've obviously been on his stream multiple times. I've been on his stream multiple times. But yeah, we've collabed already multiple times and several. Yeah. I've definitely been on his live stream. I used to do live stream Tech Talks, man, but I just kind of, like I said, there was so many titles of Tech Talk. I was blending too well, and I wanted to do something different. So I'm just gonna use my real name, Jay Williams, and I just call it a day. I switched it to that. And so he helped you get a lot of subs. Yeah, and I'm all about, if here's the thing. You can get a bunch of subs, but what are you gonna do for those subs? That's not for you per se. That's just, you can get all the subs. What are you gonna do for your subs? Sometimes your subs can be rough. Man, your camera sucks. Or, you know, man, this audio is horrible. I'm watching you. I'm unsubbing. You'll get that. I'm unsubscribing to you. It's like, wow. You know, it's like, wow, you know, okay. So eventually, I got to start doing the right thing by my subs. What the heck? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Let me see here. He threw me off. I was like, what the heck is he talking about? Jay Williams. Oh gosh, you one of those, huh? Gonna make me work, huh? Let me see here. Yes, people unsubscribe because you don't change my smoke detector. Some people unsubscribe you because you didn't change your smoke detector. That's crazy. What's the website that give you free phones? Terry, there's no website that's going to give you free phones or free. There's no one particular website. It's just a matter of you have to. You gotta work, man. You gotta work. You just gotta put yourself out there, go to work, and they'll come to you because. People, okay. Here's a true statement. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Let me respond to this. Here's a true statement. Now, I've never done any kind of affiliate stuff. Like I don't have an Amazon affiliate link. But a lot of your favorite YouTubers do. They're pulling in money off of that. They get a kickback, right? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Congratulations, they're doing their thing. But they're probably not in the same tax bracket as me. And so I don't want to go into a higher tax bracket because I might pay off in 1 year in taxes what you guys make for the whole year. I don't need any more money coming in like that to add to it. Just keeping it 100. So then I decided to do an affiliate with, what? You talking about, man? I decided to do an affiliate with Gearbus, right? That's what I decided to do. People are now, okay, so you're going to get criticism from every angle the bigger you get on YouTube. Now remember, I don't think I'm a big YouTuber. People say, Jay, you are big, man. You passed 50,000. That's a milestone. The numbers, okay, yes. But remember, I'm having fun. I'm just trying to, yes, I'm getting some bread off of YouTube. But I'm still having fun. When I stop having fun, I'm going to make that video saying, yo, it was good. I'm out. I'm only going to be doing the podcast or whatever. I don't know. But I took an affiliate link. I did an affiliate with GearBest, right? Tons of people do affiliates with GearBest. You know, I decided to do that for a couple of reasons. They pay directly through PayPal, so there's no taxes or anything to do with that. And I could get some free products. Here's the thing. If you take an affiliate link, if you do an affiliate with GearBest, you don't get free phones. I'm Gary B100 again. You have a budget. They're not just going to give you stuff. You have to first get accepted. You have to be really good at YouTube, I think, in their eyes, whatever they consider to be good. You have to have a good amount of followers to where they're going to make some money. And that's what it is. The companies want to make money, trust me. So I take this affiliate link with GearBest, knowing that GearBest doesn't have a lot of phones for the US. But one of the main reasons I did that is to get the phones and give them to you. I don't need them. And the phones that you see me reviewing from GearBest, and it's crazy because people still don't appreciate it. Ah, this phone only gets 3G in the US. It doesn't even get anything but Edge. This phone gets 4G, but it costs $250. Like, wow, son, are you serious right now? I'm getting all these things. Obviously, I'm buying phones too. But I think doing a giveaway on a channel is a good thing. Some people still don't appreciate that. This phone only works this speaker wasn't that good. Come on, son. I'm trying to build up some stuff so I can give it away free. I'm doing another giveaway right now. I did one last month. Honestly, I'm going to do another one next month. I'm probably going to do one every month. That's how many phones I have. I took the affiliate link with GearBest. I don't get any, I get kickback when you buy with that link. But it's totally not like what you think. It takes a lot longer to get funds in from GearBest. But for people that have used my link on GearBest, appreciate it. I'm just getting more stuff to give it back away. You know what I mean? I was giving it away to you guys. And I don't really care. Like, there's no like contract or anything like that. I don't have to do the GearBest stuff, but I do it because you have to keep your YouTube channel moving. Like, for new YouTubers, if you're a new YouTuber, I would definitely try to get in with GearBest. They can really help you out. Like, obviously, I don't need to do those GearBest reviews. However, I want the products. You know, the kickback of the $5 if you buy a phone or whatever it is, that's just a little bonus. That's real talk. You buy one of the phones, sometimes I might get $5. I might get $11. But even like with GearBest, you have to make it to a certain, you got to make it to like $100 before you can even withdraw the money. So that lets you know how long it's going to take you. Either you're pushing in a lot of sales and getting that $100 quick, or it's taking a long time. So new YouTubers, I would say definitely try to find the hookup with a GearBest affiliate. No strings attached, man. It's no strings attached. You can make money. All you need is a PayPal account. You have to be able to push that content out and get some good quality videos. And they'll work with you. You get a budget. I used to have a little budget with Banggood. But Banggood started tripping, man. I'm like, you ain't gonna raise my budget? This is crazy. I'm not gonna do it. Let me see some of these comments here. Carmelo, I somewhat agree. In order to get those big deals, it probably feels like you're selling yourself out. All right, T, I see you, man. It is easy to see that you are enjoying your whole demeanor on YouTube. Yeah, Michael, yeah, I'm trying to enjoy myself, man. I'm not trying to be all stressed out behind. I'm not trying to do it. very few U.S. reviewers review foreign phones. Yeah, and I know that's another thing. I'm trying to capitalize on that. Because the thing is, I look at my chart on who's watching me. I have a ton of people watching me from overseas. I really do. So I'm trying to cater to all areas. That's what it is. J Bug, I see you. What's going on, man? Yeah, free is good. Free is good. Free is sometimes not free, but everything comes at a price. Shout out to Team UK. I see everything comes at a price. Those phones that I'm reviewing on GearBest, yeah, I always say it. I say it in the videos, and people still ask the questions. Yeah, does it work with LTE for the US? Man, come on, son. I'll tell you that immediately if it does. But I'm probably going to give away all those phones, so I don't want to have all these phones sitting around. They're brand new. I try to treat them carefully, and I try to box them back. I only take out the phones. I don't unravel all the cords and stuff, because I know that I plan on giving it away. And some people criticize me for that. New YouTubers, I think you should definitely hook up with GearBest, man. It'll be a great thing for you. You might start off with a budget of $50 or $40, and they only want to send you headphones. They only want to send you speakers. They want to send you stuff that you might not want to review. But if you're a new reviewer, what option do you have if you're trying to make it on YouTube? Take it, man. That small door leads to a big door. The work that you put in with a GearBest might get the attention of Samsung, might get the attention of Apple. They might say, LG might say, you know what, this guy is a great platformer. He's reviewing these phones, or she is reviewing these phones that people aren't really buying in the US. Let's see if he'll work with us. You never know where you're going to end up. Reading some of these comments down here. You think I'm one of the most genuine? I appreciate that, man. Probably because I'm not chasing the money, and I'm not chasing like this fame and all this stuff. I'm just trying to kick it, man. I told you I'm sitting in my kitchen, and there's some chips over there, some crackers, some saltine crackers. We had beef stew the other day, and some stuff I was doing with putting on a white stone dome. Extra stuff sitting there, some cables, cases, and old little microphones and stuff sitting around. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm sitting at the kitchen table. Why so serious? To who? I don't know who that's to. Blackota Blackie. I don't know who you're talking about, like, to be so serious. Or maybe you're talking to somebody in the comments. I don't know. Oh, you have to start somewhere. Everyone doesn't. But yeah, I mean, you have to, those rules that YouTube have set in place right now, they're not bad, man. They're just a shock to a lot of people, I think, because I think a lot of people are just kind of shocked that YouTube threw that one out there and said, hey, but trust me, there's a reason behind them saying you need 1,000 subs. And I think Otech might be on to something. Shout out to Otech. He might be on to something when he said in his video this morning, and I'll have a link to these people I'm talking about. Juan, shout out to Juan Bagnell. Shout out to Ben Dong. If you don't know who he is, you'll find out who he is after this video is set in place. But and shout out to Otech. You might know him already. But I think he hit something on the head when he said they're trying to clean up all these videos people are stealing other people's videos, because I've gotten my videos stolen a bunch of times. And the only reason I find them is because of you. You guys help me out and say, hey, Jay, you send me a private message like, Jay, this is your video, man. They stole your video. So I have to go in and file a claim. I have to, do something to get it back right. What's going on, Jeffrey? I see you, man. Do you think MacBooks should improve their graphics for gaming? I don't game, so I really couldn't comment on that. I don't game on my MacBook. This is the 2017 MacBook Pro. I use it just for live streams in the kitchen and editing downstairs when I don't want to go up to the big Mac upstairs. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't game on my computer, so I have an iPad Pro 10.5. I do a little bit of simple gaming on it, but yeah, man, Joshua. I like that name, Joshua's Tech Edition. Tech Addiction. I like that. Some of you got some sweet names that I wish I would have gotten on before. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Sean, I see you, man. Yeah, you got some 10-minute tech reviews, though. I want a jack. I'm going to have to buy that from him. I'm like, yo, man, I need to get this from you. Are you disappointed with the subtle changes in the S9 you've seen leaks? Yeah, I've got S9 cases and stuff, so there can't be too many changes. You got to... you guys just roll with it, man. I started getting S9 emails and stuff last year, and I was like, man, okay, you know, let's take it. It happens, you know what I mean? They'll send me an updated version, you know what I mean? 10-minute tech reviews, man. I'm gonna have to steal that from you, dude. I gotta buy that from you, dude. I love that. That's a hook. That's a hook that, man, I tried that Tech Titan thing back in the day. It was hot, but just I had t-shirts and stuff. It just wasn't as catchy, but 10-minute tech reviews, gosh, man. Ugh. I love that, man. I love some of these names. Ugh. He said you don't know how long it took me to come up with that. Man, I'm telling you, dude, that's a hot hook. You better capitalize on that, son. You better take advantage of that. You could have, because the time that people watch videos, 10 minutes is right on the line. That's right there. If you're not doing a live stream, 10 minutes is right there, man. 10 or less, that's a hit right there. Do you think other big brands provide enough features in the price compared to OnePlus and Motorola? I think it's about what you want. 12-minute tech reviews. I mean, it will be a straight man, it'll be a straight jacking of that person, but I'm pretty sure there's out there already. I have a tech bag. Oh yeah, dude. I actually have several. I keep one. I got a Chromebook tech bag. I got a MacBook tech bag. Yeah, I got a bunch of different tech bags. I know, man. Philly gonna meet with the Vikings, and I guess I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all ready to talk about football? You know, I gotta end it up some football. But you know, Philly gonna take on the Vikings, and I'm gonna keep it 100, man. You know, it's not like Carson Wentz is the savior, but doesn't it seem like they kind of just falling apart with him not in the quarterback position? Foles is good, but it just, you know, he came in, you know, he doing his thing. The defense has to hold us down, man. The defense has got to hold us down to pull us through to the Super Bowl, man. They have to. Foles is doing his thing, but the defense needs to hold us down. Yeah, it seems like the offense, you know, no, ain't gonna be no Vikings and Jags. Get out of here, man. Forbes Tech said it was gonna be the Saints. Sorry, Forbes. Sorry, buddy. Oh man. Yeah, man, it's hard to get under 10 minutes when you're doing a review, especially if you into it. When you into it, man, sometimes I'll be going for like 40 minutes and I'll chop it down. I'll chop it down to like 15, man. It's hard to do though. But man, I appreciate y'all's support, man. I'm about to get out of here. And I thank y'all for taking time in the middle of y'all's day. I know that y'all was working, some of y'all at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just expect y'all taking a few minutes to listen to me ramble on about these new YouTube rules. I'll link Ben. I know you know who Juan is. He's famous already. Juan Bagdale. And I'll link Otech. I'll link their videos that they did on this same subject down in the description of this video. So it's your man, Jay Will. I appreciate everybody coming through. Have a great weekend. Spend time with your family. Do whatever makes you happy. And if you are a YouTuber, you know what you need to do. Like Otech said, you got to grind. You got to hustle. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'll see y'all in the next video.